Hello, I'm Jake.
And I'm Olivia.
And welcome to the Buc Buzz. So, Olivia, are you looking forward to the new Star Wars movie?
Yeah, I am. This movie has been very highly anticipated.
I know, right? Can't wait for this Saturday where I'm going to go see The Force Awakens and Destiny at the IMAX theater.
That definitely sounds really amusing.
Oh, it is. Another cool thing that is going on today is Star Wars Day here at OHS. Students are dressing up as their favorite Star Wars characters and spreading school-wide excitement for the latest installment in this famous movie series. Chris Van Gort has been a key promoter of this day and has spread a great deal of buzz about the premiere. For more about the event, let's send it over to Zach Caruso.
Star Wars The Force Awakens is coming to theaters and the craze has begun. Star Wars, as a whole entire saga, has made an estimated $37 billion. Star Wars has made over $50 million in just pre-sale tickets thus far. In comparison, Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 2 made $46.2 million in its first day in theaters. Star Wars is everywhere. There's anything from Star Wars toasters to action figures to cookie jars, anything you can imagine. We met up with one of this crazed fans, Kyle Osman. Kyle Osman is known around Oswego for being one of the biggest Star Wars fans you can find. Kyle has a massive collection and is going to be showcasing some of it to us.
I have a ticket for The Force Awakens. I got a ticket way back in November when the trailer came out. My ticket is for the 10 o'clock showing on Thursday night. My favorite movie out of the series has definitely got to be The Empire Strikes Back. My favorite hero is probably Obi-Wan Kenobi. My favorite villain is probably either Darth Vader or Boba Fett. My favorite part about Star Wars is just the fact that it's a good story. It's got really good visual effects. The fights are awesome, and the battles are really cool. And I just think it's overall just a really good saga and just really good movies. I think Star Wars The Force Awakens is going to be huge. I mean, the projections are already predicting it's going to be the highest grossing film of all time. People are guessing it's going to make about $2.5 billion. And I think it's just because J.J. Abrams is a really good director, and I think it's because they're bringing back the old characters and mixing it with new special effects, and it's going to make a great movie. It appeals to so many people. My dad loves it, my grandpa loves it, my little brother loves it. It's just something where everyone has something invested in it, and it's projected to make $2.5 billion. So yeah, I think it's going to be the highest grossing movie of all time. And yeah, it just looks like it's going to be awesome. They've done a really good job promoting it. I think that
is such a cool idea. It's cool how everyone is coming together to support this phenomenon.
I agree. Recently, 10th graders from across Oswego County were able to tour the CITI campus to explore the many different programs available at this venue. Students were introduced to the campus and had the opportunity to check out some of the classes in action. The students got to experience the culinary arts program, early childhood education, digital arts, and many other classes like welding and heavy machinery. They were also able to participate in hands-on presentations to see if those programs could lead to potential careers.
That sounds like it was a really great learning experience.
Definitely. Now we're going to take it over to Noah Lee and Kevin Bloom with some information about the food drive that the participation in government classes are doing in order to receive food contributions to help those in need for this holiday season. This is a great idea, and hopefully the students helping in the food drive will be able to stir up a lot of donations. For more about the drive and how it will operate, let's send it over to them.
Here, Mr. Fio's participation in government class was assigned with a project, Make the World a Better Place. His second period class decided in order to make the world a better place, they would do a canned good and non-perishable items food drive around school. We take a closer look into this with help of student Dylan Papa.
Deck the halls with boughs of holly, la 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 la.
How did your class come up with the idea of doing the food drive?
Well, the food drive was made up, we had this thing about public trash cans in the beginning of the year where we were complaining about what was wrong with the city, and as a joke, one of the students said, public trash cans, so that's kind of been a thing. And I was sitting there and I was like, why don't we combine Christmas and trash cans? So we thought of the food drive along with it because we could put the food into the trash can. And yeah.
What do you plan to do with the food after it is collected?
After we collect the food, we plan to donate it to the Salvation Army.
Fast away the old year passes, fa la 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 la. Hail the new ye lads and lasses, fa la 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 la. Sing we joyous all together, fa la 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 la. Heedless of the wind and weather, fa la 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 la.
Hopefully they're able to get a lot of donations.
I hope so. It's for a great cause. Ever wonder why some students come to school dressed up so often? There's a good chance that these are New Vision students on a rotation day. New Visions is a city program that offers New Vision law and health. Both are very popular for those who want to have a leg up in experience in their desired field. If you want to be a doctor, nurse, lawyer, or judge, New Visions is the place for you. For more about New Visions, let's send it over to Roman and Rachel.
New Vision program as a whole has existed for many years. The New Vision Allied Health Program has been in existence for about 21 years in the community. You also have the opportunity to receive college courses. We have Psych 100, we have Standard for State and CPR, and we also have 6 credits for English. I believe the most important thing is real-world experience. The students go out in professional settings 2 days a week, and they're actually with a professional for the amount of time that their session runs for. So they could be with a person for 2 hours every Tuesday and Thursday. It really gets them to see, okay, how do I act in the real world? What does that job look like for me? And to have that experience before they go off to school and go into these programs, that's a great experience for students to have. It really contributes to the community because, one, we are out there every week going on rotations, and the sites get to know the students and really have a chance to impress on them, you know, what they know about their field. We also give back ourselves by looking at issues that we can help improve. For example, this year my students are looking at drug abuse within the high schools, and they're conducting a survey to collect information about that topic, and the end goal is to come up with proposals using that data that they've collected to address the problem.
I thought about doing New Visions. It seems really cool.
It definitely does. We recently shared with you some information about the effort to make Fort Ontario and the Holocaust Museum a national landmark, an initiative made by John Katko. Have you been wondering if this initiative has been successful? Wonder no more. Now we're going to send it over to Greg and Miranda, who have prepared a follow-up to their initial reporting on Fort Ontario. Let's send it over to them.
Fort Ontario, commonly known as the Fort, has been a part of the community since 1756. It has been the location of many events such as the Kite Festival, fireworks, shows, reenactments, and many more fun and community-building events. Isn't it time for the Fort to become more than a state park? Well, many people agree, so it's becoming a national monument. After almost 40 years of waiting, in recent weeks there was a rally held in support of this elevation and stature. WBUC attended this rally and was able to talk to Paul Lears, supervisor of the Fort, who gave us his opinion on this change.
We at WBUC were able to go to the rally held earlier this year. We were able to talk to Paul Lears of the Oswego Fort. We asked him several questions pertaining to the event. We asked him about how he felt with this grand improvement for the fort. Paul responded with saying that he was very happy and excited about the fort becoming a national monument. We also asked him how long the process is for a state park to become a national park. Paul said that the process takes a long time, but he doesn't know how long exactly.
We here at WBUC in Oswego, New York are very proud and happy to have a national monument here in our city.
It is so amazing to see that this is becoming a national landmark.
It is definitely deserved due to all the history surrounding the fort. Now we'll send it over to Billy and Austin with another installment of This Week in Technology, where we'll learn about some of the newest innovations in the market, such as a new virtual keyboard, the Stick It Find to help you find your phone, and a new Bluetooth lock. Let's send it over to them.
One of the most recent technology breakthroughs we've seen here at Oswego High School is the new VK200 by CTX Technologies. This is a laser projected keyboard that can be projected on almost any surface and it weighs at almost 6.1 ounces and charged with a micro USB port, which means it can fit in the palm of your hand and in your pocket very easily. When this keyboard is projected onto any surface, not only is it usable, but it can be synced with any device you would like wirelessly. So that's a wireless keyboard that can fit in your pocket and work with any device you want. This keyboard takes some getting used to typing on, considering you don't hear the clicking or feel the keys, but once you get used to it, it's a pretty cool thing to have. As of now, it only projects in red, but like any other company, when they start running out of new ideas, they'll make it in a different color and sell it for twice the price. Have you lost your phone recently? Your wallet? Your keys? Maybe even your dog? Well, you're in luck. A new company called Stick and Find has created these new little discs you can stick on items around your home or in your office. What it allows you to do is you can track it with your phone and find out where it is. You can make it flashlight, you can make a little sound on it, you can even track it using a GPS. I mean, put these on your shoes, you can put it on your backpack. I mean, I can see this going all over the place. My parents do these things all the time. I wouldn't even start talking about my grandparents. This is a great new invention that people could use everywhere around the world. Speaking of inventions people can use around the world, there's a new invention now. It's called the no-key lock. It's a Bluetooth lock that requires no keys and no combination. All it requires is for your phone to be within range of the lock and it unlocks it for you. All you have to do is open it up. This can be used on bikes, on lockers in school. You can use this on trailers. You can use this at the gym. You can use this wherever you'd like to use it. I mean, come on. Wired, wireless, passcode, no passcode, which one do you like better? And above all things, it's waterproof. It has a lithium-ion battery, which can give it up to 3 years of battery life. Wow. And then think about it. Your phone's running low on battery. Oh, what are you going to do? Well, it can have a click passcode where you click the lock to have it unlock. No key, no twist passcode, no problem. Fuse Designs no key lock. This is the future of locks.
I love those ideas. They find the coolest new inventions.
Yeah, they definitely do.
So now for some of our school sports news. Our school sports teams have begun their seasons with mixed results. The varsity basketball team is a young and inexperienced group and has begun the season with a record of 2-4, winning away against Phoenix and home against Homer this past Tuesday. The team plays versus Mexico on Friday. The hockey team has gotten off to a slow start as well, starting 1-4, with their only win being away versus CBA. The team has experience, however, and will likely turn things around. The Oswego boys bowling team is off to a 2-3 start, with bowlers Brandon Grant and Kyle Freeberg leading the team in scoring. The girls bowling team has the same record at 2-3, beating Central Square and Chittenango. The Oswego boys and girls indoor track teams have yet to have a meet, but the boys have one this Friday. The Oswego boys swimming and diving team is also off to a slow start with a record of 0-3, but have started competing against very tough teams. The team is still primed for a good season with dedicated swimmers. The Oswego wrestling team has started 0-1, with Sultan Ahmed notably taking third place in the team's first tournament. The girls ice hockey team has gotten off to a cold start with an 0-4 record.
Hopefully our sports teams can turn it around in the next few weeks. With there only being 8 days left until Christmas, Eli and Cole have prepared information for you about a Christmas tradition in Oswego, the Christmas tree lighting in front of City Hall. This is one of Oswego's most notable Christmas traditions that has taken place for many years. For more about the tree and the holiday decorations in the area, we will send it over to them.
Recently, depending on who you are or what you believe in, you may have put up a Christmas tree in your home. But have you ever wondered why? The Germans are credited with starting the more modern Christmas tree tradition in the late 16th century, and the more devout Christians brought decorated trees into their homes as a celebration of eternal life and prosperity. Being from New York, we all have a special connection to the Christmas tree tradition in the classic Rockefeller Center Christmas tree, a long-time attraction dating back to the Depression era. In more local news, we have recently had the Syracuse tree lighting, Fulton's tree lighting, and our very own Oswego.
I love seeing the tree around Christmas time.
Me too. One of the very popular clubs in our school that doesn't get a great deal of coverage is the Environmental Club that focuses on helping to preserve local nature. This club has a great purpose and has done a great deal for the community. For more about the club and what they do on a day-to-day basis, let's catch up with Nate Green and Nate Schultz.
Hello, my name is Nathan Schultzke. We recently caught up with the advisor of Environmental Club, Mrs. Celeste, and we got a word with her and a couple of participants in Environmental Club. We talked about their trip to Costa Rica and things they do in Environmental Club.
So Environmental Club started out as a group of students that were competing in the Envirothon, a high school competition. And when I took it over, I also wanted to do eco-tourism trips. So I've been doing it for 9 years now, and I switched over to the middle school and opened the club up to students in grades 7 through 12. We still do the Envirothon, we do ecotourism, we fundraise, and we do service projects, and we do nature appreciation trips. This year we are going back to Costa Rica. I've gone twice before, and I'm actually doing a trip blending the best of the last 2 trips. It's going to be pretty exciting. We have been fundraising a lot for this trip. Our current fundraiser right now is a teacher auction. So we have 130 items that are in an online auction for the teachers. I took pictures and posted it all, and the teachers bid against each other, and it's very competitive, but we do a lot of other fundraising too. Usually something every 2 to 4 weeks.
Okay, well, I mean, me personally, I just love hang out with the people. It started off with my mom, and then my sister joined, and then, I mean, I joined too afterwards because I liked the environment. But I mean, after that, I mean, all my friends joined, and it became a lot of fun to go to the meetings, especially the ecotourism trips. I mean, that's just awesome during the summer.
We welcome students anytime. The more the merrier.
Thank you to Mrs. Celeste, Eric Celeste, and Logan Sullivan for your time and information on Environmental Club. We appreciate it. Now back to you, Jake and Olivia.
I didn't know that they did so much for the community.
Me neither. Well, that's all for this edition of the Buc Buzz.
Thanks for tuning in.
Make sure you tune in next week for more of your local and school news.
Have a terrific day, OHS.
Hello, my name is Dave.